was like, alright, I gotta let everyone know. I was like, oh, I don't know what the heck that was. No, don't want to do that. We should be streaming on another one. There we are. Alright. You lost us. I know. I don't know what in the world happened. All of a sudden, it just was like, you have lost connection. It's like, what? So, you know, now we're back up. Everything's back. Even though it says I have absolutely no one's watching. Yeah. But now everything's up. We're all good now. Even though it says that you guys are not there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But we're back. We're back now. Oh no. Twitch trying to keep me down. YouTube trying to keep me down. No, I guess it would just be OBS. I'm just a small streamer, man. Why are they trying to kill me? Oh, now it's bringing people back. There we go. That was weird. Like, that was the weirdest thing. We are invisible. Yep. Now you're back. And it's down again? Really? Am I down? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, back for good again. Okay, I'm like, what? Kept going out. It's like, I don't know what's happening. You're up on my end. Alright, sweet. You know what? Since there's so many of you, I'm going to run this 4-cent ad so we can make some faux cents. Alright, so most of you are pretty much all subscribers, so it's just going to run anyway, and you'll still see us. Your friend said goodnight and took us with him. Alright, so I'm going to run this ad real quick. It shouldn't do much of anything, and if it drops you guys out, I'm just coloring pants. This way we can just get that out of the way. You did. Every computer he touched, he broke. It's true. You are not lying. You are not lying. He did manage to break a whole lot of stuff. does touch up there. What was his mutant expounder? It went, yeah, it sounds about right. He broke a whole lot of stuff. That is true. I can't wait to tell him too. Be like, damn man, you left and then my whole stream broke. Bringing up bad memories, man. Like a G.I. Joe name. Cool idea for a superhero villain. His name would be Snow Crash. I'm trademarking it right now. It belongs to me. Tell him and he'll do it again. No, I don't want that. I don't want him to do it again. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Negative. You are not lying. Some duck fat. It's good. It's good eating. You know what? I think that if we do this, select, modify, contract. Might need to do 7. Select or 8. Contract by 8. Enter. Delete. There we go. Badge on. Okay, and then what is do people take their masks off when they go to sleep? Of course they do. But the thing is, you might not even know, right? Like, you might not even know that your partner is one of the death ninjas. And like the main ninja doesn't even wear one. He's like, screw it, you should know who I am. 'Cause he fears no one. Oops. He fears no one. Is it the way? No, many people's eyes look the same. Yep. You know the people I mean. All right, and then from here, looking for a minute. All right. Or molded masses like Sub-Zero. Well, yeah. It's like, well, yes. How many ninja stars in Mortal Kombat 2000? I mean, to be honest, there was a lot wrong with it. But then I will defend it and be like, oh, well, it's, it's a prequel and all that. I mean, I would give it a solid 3. Like, there was a lot of potential. There was a lot of stuff that was trying to be there. I had a lot of fun, but they killed so many people that were important to the future story. So it was like, I did enjoy it. I had a lot of fun with it. 3 out of 5. There were some things that I thought they could have done better. They do have outs for that in the games. Oh yeah, of course they do. Of course they do. But I'm just saying, it's like there were some things that could have been handled differently, and I think that it would have worked a lot better. all in all, I enjoyed the movie. But then you could see the potential that they could have had, right? But the thing is, now if you ask me, was I happy with the ninjas? Oh man, I loved every second of every ninja. It was so good. I mean, they did my ninjas right. They did my ninjas right. And let's be honest, it's all that matters. So it was just, I didn't like the fact that they, you unlocked your powers. It wasn't just something that, it was weird. Like, you must unlock your whatever they called it in order to be, to be worthy to fight and all that kind of good stuff. And I'm like, but I thought that was something they trained for, and you're just like, this is your martial arts type deal. That's what I really wanted. So, like I said, there's some stuff that was kind of interesting choices. One of the biggest ones for me that threw me when it came to the new Mortal Kombat was the fact that they had a person who got like a body shield to where he could absorb power, and you would think that he would just be like pow, and he would hit him back like Black Panther, right? But then he made tonfa blades. He was like, what? Like, wait, what? Which ones qualified as ninjas and which ones weren't ninjas? Sub-Zero and Scorpion were ninjas. That was it. I did like the idea that they had a marking. I actually want them to develop that idea or steal it for a future story. Yeah. I mean, it was an interesting idea that you were chosen. I actually made the argument that I actually didn't want that, solely because it was like in the old one, it was like they got an invite. It was supposed to be the mightiest warriors, and then Raiden would choose the warriors there, right? What's up? What's up, AG? So, it was just like, I don't know. I was like, the marking thing, it reminded me too much of cross-gen, to be honest. And I was just like, cross-gen wasn't that awesome. It was awesome, but then they royally screwed that mess up. So, whoops. So, that's not gonna work. But, like I said, I'm excited for the next movie, because they're gonna make one. Right? So they're gonna make one, so it's like, I'm excited for that. We get the tournament. We get new characters. Should be a lot of fun. There we go. Scorpion's costuming made me think more samurai than 70s ninjas. Yeah, I can see that. He had a lot of armor on him. Right? He definitely had a lot of armor on him. But man, I love what they did with Sub-Zero. Like, Scorpion was my dude, but Sub-Zero, my goodness. They made him look freaking awesome. Awesome. Like, they already hinted that he was going to be Noob Saibot. Scorpion's descendant. And I'm on board with the marking. And that's fair, I'm okay with them building it up. It was just when nostalgia hit, you know, because I was like, oh man, come on, why are we doing like superpowers that you had? You know, it wasn't Mortal Kombat. It was like the X-Men. It was like I was watching the X-Men. That's what I think threw me, because I was like, I don't want to watch the X-Men, right? I don't need them to unlock their powers type deals. Like that didn't work for me, right? Like that was the thing that I think threw me the most, because I was like, but I need them to be I wanted it to be more martial arts driven as far as how and why they have powers, you know, like they trained for so long to get it. But if they're gonna go with that, you know, like it's predestined stuff, you know, where they're like, oh well, no, you've been chosen. Well, then I guess, you know, you're gonna have to kind of build up on that fantasy magic type. So I don't know, we'll see. I did enjoy myself watching the movie. So there was that. So I did enjoy myself watching the movie. You know, but just with the things that they were establishing, like with Cole and stuff, it just would have been, there would have been I think in my mind, a different way to make Cole be that link between us and still be interesting in the end, right? There was a lot of creative liberty in that movie. Yep, some good, it was really bad. Funnily enough, MK11 makes this movie legitimate. Oh, we'll see. There you go. I was underwhelmed by Cole Young costume design. Yeah, it's like Walmart brand Aquaman armor. You know what though? I can see that. I just felt like Bubble Rock, and then I was like, well, maybe he's supposed to be leading us into being Tremor. You know, maybe that's who it's gonna be. River doesn't put their 10 million budget. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun. The next one's gonna be awesome. You know? So I had fun. Like I said, I had fun. Comes of God and New 52 Mortal Kombat University. Yeah, I know. It was like, yep, I know. we must fix the timeline. I was surprised by that. I was like, oh. I mean, but then again, he was a zombie, you know, in previous ones, so what are you gonna do? You know? Just leave him alone. Make him a god. It's okay. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens, you know, in Mortal Kombat 12. I know they had the expanded one, Mortal Kombat 11, the expanded version. And then Shang Tsung came through the timeline and messed with stuff, but I wonder what they're gonna do with 12. Yeah? Played by the accountant guy from The Dark Knight. Couldn't shake the idea that I was just good with numbers. I couldn't tell you, actually. I could not tell you. But that's funny. That's really funny. Oh, my goodness. Can I tell you? I'm surprised that I'm almost done with this. 'Cause slowness. introduced the inconsequential Utara character and then almost immediately inconsequential kill. Yeah, oh yeah, that was horrible. And I was like, I don't even understand what's going on here. Just for someone to say and I could have done without that, you know, flawless victory, fatality, like, I didn't need. I was honestly waiting for someone to go out and yell Toasty, right? Like I thought that was gonna be a thing. Like someone was gonna be like Toasty for some odd reason, and the thought of that made me mad. It was like, come on, you guys are trying too hard. They were the same. Oh, really? Oh, man. Just someone good with numbers. If they did, I believe Kano would have said it after killing Reptile. Yeah, but he did the Kano's win, right? And he's like, Kano wins. So, I mean, there's literally three different times in that movie where they did something from the video game. And it was just like, oh, come on. You know? I'm like, come on, we didn't need that. If they didn't, you know, some nerd somewhere would be angrily writing in comments. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I believe that 100%. Like, they didn't say that. But what I'm fearful of is that in the next one, they're gonna do something and be like, friendship. You know, like I don't want them doing babalities and stuff like that. It's like, come on, guys, we don't need that. Just give us the fight. You know, you got the lore, we got it. We like it. Let's move on. Cause some of that's just too much, you know? It's just like, come on. We didn't need any of that. As long as The Miz is Johnny Cage, I'll be fine. If The Miz was Johnny Cage, that would be cool. But it's probably going to be like Ryan Reynolds. You know. But then again, they did say that they were really trying to push for people who could do the fighting and stuff. And I don't know if the good old Ryan Reynolds has it anymore. I would also be okay with John Morrison being Johnny Cage. If we're going wrestlers. I think he would be a fantastic Johnny Cage. Arrogant Johnny Cage. Yeah. So there's a line that you will not cross. You guys, yes, I did. I've also watched, Boone the Bounty Hunter. That was his movie. He did another movie, and I have not caught it yet. But I want to, because his movies are hilariously, stupidly bad. But they're so fun. And the fact that he flips around like no one's business. So, and has a personality. Like, if you let him talk, unlike what the WWE is doing with him right now, which is, what they did to him last time, which is not have him be good on the mic. Because if you watch him on Lucha Underground, man, it's like, oh wait, you let him talk and he becomes funny. He has a character. He'd be great as Johnny Cage. Great. And be able to flip around and kick and do all that kind of stuff. So, true. Buenos noches. Good night. Oh, you going already? It just turned 11. I understand. Thanks for hanging out, Miss Ebony. It's been real, as always. A thank you. Hope you have a good sleep. See you at the next one. He did. He did. Kano was awesome in the movie. But see, that's the thing. I think he played it like Johnny Cage, though. I think they got things mixed up. Because Johnny Cage would be the one, well, technically in this situation, Cole should have been the one doing all that, like, what the hell is going on? Where the hell is this? Blah, blah. Cole should have done that. He was us. And how would we know about all these magical things and stuff like that? What's up, Daniel? So if anyone who should have been doing those comments and stuff, it should have been Cole. But then he came in and he stole the show. I mean, not even gonna lie about that. Like, he stole the show. But, by doing that, it was just weird. And I needed Kano to be who he is in the game, like super jerk, arms dealer, hates people, that kind of thing. Like, he was a good guy for a while. You know what I mean? That was weird. And he didn't have, it's like, and he didn't seem to have that, like, oh, I'm doing this because I'm going to stab you in the back, right? It wasn't only until Cabal came out and you're just like, oh, okay. Right? That he was like, oh, that's right, Kano's still a jerk. But he didn't really get that throughout the movie. He was just a dude. That's one of the things I had a problem with. I needed, if he was still going to be there, I needed him to be more angry that he was there, right? Trying to help these people, and it's like, ugh, why are you even here? Why am I here? I think that's what I needed from Kano. Went to see a Kano solo movie. Yeah, he was great. Like, he did a great job. And I don't think, you know, I know it seemed like he was dead, but I don't think he's dead. I think in the next one we'll finally get his, you know, robotic eye. I don't think he's dead. I think he's angry. Really dislike the original hero amongst the established cast. Movie direction. Yeah. Daniel, what's up? I mean, I don't know. I think that, you know, the thing is that they did something, they're trying to bring it back, and I think that what they were able to accomplish was capture people's attention. There's gonna be toys, there's gonna be all kinds of stuff, right? And there is gonna be a second movie. I'm really holding off my judgment until the other movie comes out. You know? Main reason, because it seems like it was a setup movie. And I'm okay with that. You know, if it's like, well, this movie was meant to get people in. And I think that it did. You know, they're like, okay, well, I'm interested to see what's going to happen. And that's what we needed. So, if the second movie has a similar feel, then that's where the problem is. Is it lurking? Alright, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't neglecting you. Right? That's the big thing. Lurking while planning for D&D. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Doodle 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 doodle. You're good. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy, you know? When you're like, hey, what's up? I'm like, oh, right. Like, sure, whatever. I don't want to be that guy. That's why I always try and make sure. I'm like, oh man, did they hear me? Okay. That one's not even in there, so that would be weird. so that one doesn't get it. It just comes out like so. Sweet. Still surprised that I'm almost done with this. Or with the inking. That's crazy. That doesn't happen for me. Uh-oh. Oh, Smithistic TV. What's up, guys? How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for that raid. Thank you so much. How's it going? How's your stream? Now, of course, that I know who you guys are. Unlike last time where I just kind of was just like, hey, there are people. Yay, thanks for coming. I know who you are now. I'm doing good. I'm having a good time. Almost done inking, which we all know. I hate inking. So the fact that I'm almost done with all the inking, I'm happy. It's interesting to me seeing people's reaction. The people who have the lore and seem to really like it complain about differences. The people who didn't just kind of see it as an enjoyable action movie. I wonder if this is how the Star Wars fans see Star Wars fans. Probably. The non-Star Wars fans. Yeah, more than likely. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you don't get it, you're missing this. But I'm not going to say that I am deeply involved in the lore of Mortal Kombat. But there were certain things that I'm like, well, that's interesting. You know, that was an interesting approach. But like I said, I did enjoy it. I personally were like, you know what? This probably could have been this way, or you could have done this that way. And it would have been interesting, right? You would have been like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But they didn't, you know, hell, nobody asked me. So, you know, it was like, didn't nobody ask me, so we're all good. So, like I said, I liked it. I thought it, you know, it was an enjoyable movie to watch. It would be a lot more fun if you watch it with people. Like, if you're not watching it, you know, don't watch it by yourself. Watch it with some friends. The movie would have been, more than likely, would have been even better, you know? Because you would have been talking about it and talking through it and stuff like that. So, you know, I think it would have been cool. I think it would have been fine. So, guys, what did you guys do in your stream? You didn't say anything. You just said we're great. What'd you do in your stream? Did you have fun? Did you play games? You playing games? Forget. Forget. We're doing both games and drawing. Oh, sweet. That's pretty sweet. What game did you play? Or was it just a plethora of games? This is our first art stream. It was pretty chill. Okay. Sure enough, I saw the predictable nerd rage Monday morning. Yeah. Oh no, the movie should have been made and it would have been awesome only if they did it their way. Of course. Of course. Of course. It Takes Two and Resident Evil 7. I have to be honest and say I don't know the first one. I do know some Resident Evil. Rob Bass song. Well, I know that, but I don't know if it's you know, they said they played a video game, so. From the 80s. I know. You take that back. From the classics. We were like, how dare you call me old? We're heading to bed early morning. Popped in to say hi. Have a good sleep. Thanks. Thank you so very much. Thank you for bringing your people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have some sleep. Get some good sleep. Don't overwork yourself in the morning. You just gonna put the whole song up in there? Oh, dude. I don't remember that. something. Ooh, close. There we go. There we go. And nope, still close. He's okay. It's like, go watch this. Go watch it now. Rob Bass. Era of hip hop world. Oh yeah, man, Flavor Flav. Big old clocks. You knew what time it was. Like, there was no doubt. You knew what time it is. So, you know. You know. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. This is something that happened. Huh. Mmm. Flat feet. Let's make him flat-footed. What do you say? And grind it out. You know it. How'd your meeting go, by the way? Sounds like good advice. Sometimes you just gotta get through it, man. Was That's only people moving this closer to. I go, okay. Making omelets. All right. Sometimes you just need to do that, though. You know. People always trying to play it too safe and then never get anywhere. And then you get the one troublemaker who's like, "Look, we should do this." Like, no, we can't do that. Alright, well, we should do it anyway. Right? And then you go off and do it, and then it's like, oh wow, this really worked. You know? It's exactly what we needed. Yep. It's like, as a fellow troublemaker, I get you. Don't do that. Uh-oh. I think I'm in trouble now. It's late. It's late. I think I should call it. Gotta get up in the morning. What the hell's wrong with me? Here. Like that. Get rid of that. Yay! Modify, contract, probably like 5. Good. Done and done. I want you to look at this mask. Wow. Eh? I think I may have went overboard with this mask. Just saying. Just saying. Magnificent. That's better. All right, so that's the basis of that. This wraps it. this. So that means I gotta be more careful with it. Oh, what the? Well, music stopped. It's the end of my playlist. I think it might be time to go to bed. Got pretty far. We need to drop that down though. I want to make this bigger. Yo, there it is. All right, so we got pretty much everything in there except for the sword that he'll be holding, and we'll design that a little later. All right, y'all, I forgot you were on East Coast time. I no longer have college student fortitude. Well, I gotta get up in the morning with my kids. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Say a good night, huh? Again, thank you guys so very much for hanging out. I am, for the sake of argument, because today was such a good stream, we are going to run another 4-cent ad. Hopefully you will stick around for it if you are on the Twitch. And yeah, all right. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so very much, and hope to see you at the next stream. All right, take care.